exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen, Massa, Perez, Hulkenberg, and Roman Grosjean. Stroll, Magnussen, Carlos Sainz, and Kvyat, Palmer, Alonso, Stoffel Van Dorn, and Pascal Wehrlein, Ericsson, and Esteban Ocon rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Yo, how's it going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we have a last of us at the Malaysian Grand Prix, and I thought it's only gonna be fitting to drive as Esteban Ocon in the Force India. If you guys don't know, he shared my wallpaper. I made for him on his Instagram, but that doesn't matter now. 5 lights, it's lights out, away we go. Decent start compared to the Sauber of Marcus Ericsson, already up into P19. The AI brake very early into turn 1, so we're gonna make most of it and brake very late, make contact with Magnussen's rear right tire. We banked our front right with his rear our front left with his rear right, and we're now side by side through the long turn 3, and it is gonna continue down into the right-handed turn 4. Magnussen is gonna try and stick it back up the inside as we send one down the inside. Still side by side with the Danish driver in the Haas. Great camera angles. We're still side by side through turns 5 and 6. We go wide on the AstroTurf, but Magnussen keeps it down the inside. We're still side by side. Just now we lost it. We were pushed wide from him, and Sergio Perez got past us as well, but we now make a diving move. We passed Perez, and we're now side by side with Magnussen almost a whole lap. We just now give him the space, and he's ahead of us into P8, but we have slipstream now. We're gonna make a switchback move into these tight fast corners. We're gonna go down the inside of into the hairpin, and we're now side by side with Kevin Magnussen. Now it's a drag race between the Ferrari and the Mercedes engine, and as Lewis Hamilton said at the Italian Grand Prix, Mercedes power is definitely better than Ferrari power, so that got proved once again today. The Mercedes engine is just so OP. But yeah, that's the end of lap 1, and we're now on lap 3. The gap to Nico Hulkenberg is 1.9 seconds. The gap has been varying between 1.5 1.9. Some laps he's quicker than us, some laps we're quicker than him, but I've seen that my best sector is in sector 2. That's where I gain most of my time, and I'm losing most of my time at sector 3, so I need to work on getting better at sector 3 now to try and pass Hulkenberg later on in the race. As we now go to lap number 6, and that is Sergio Perez with slipstream and DRS going round our outside. We try to squeeze him, and it works out. We keep that P8 for now, and we try and get after Hulkenberg once again. The gap is maybe around 2 seconds at this moment, but at the end of lap number 6, as you can see now, we're on the back straight. Sergio Perez is not close enough with slipstream and DRS. He cannot make the move done. He can't even try to think about it, but that doesn't matter because we are pitting for the soft compound tires at the end of this lap, and so is our rival Nico Hulkenberg in the Renault car. So hopefully we can have a good pit stop, close a bit of the gap to him in the pit stops, maybe, just maybe, and then chase after him on the soft compound tire. I think in my opinion at least, I am gonna be a bit better on the soft tires because I've had a bit of practice before this, and I was running on the soft tires, so I got a bit of mileage on the soft tires. Let's say that way. Let's put it that way. So I think I can do this. I think I can, catch Hulkenberg pretty damn quickly, like in 2 or 3 laps. So let's see, we're gonna push flat out now, and as you can see, this is later on in lap number 8, and we're pretty close to Hulkenberg, but as you can see, coming out the pit lane is Sergio Perez. So close between the two Force Indias. I think we actually made contact. It was very close. You can see we did make contact there on the replay cameras. We did make contact our right rear with his front, with the left part of his front wing there. very, very lucky that we didn't puncture our tire or we didn't break his front wing. We squeezed him pretty aggressively. He's an on board from Perez's perspective here. It was really, really aggressive from us. We did make contact, and it was pretty lucky for both of us that we're still in the race and without any damage. But as you can see now, later on in that lap, we are pretty close to Hulkenberg now, and that is in sector 3. So I always knew that if I get into the DRS range of Hulkenberg, I was gonna pass him pretty easily, because, you know, Mercedes power, Renault power, you know, it's pretty not comparable, let's put it that way. So yeah, the question was I gonna do the move with DRS into turn 1 or wait until sector 2 where I was at my best and do it in one of the corners? But I got such a good run, slipstream, DRS and Hulkenberg. I had no other choice than to send one down the inside of the German in the Renault, and we went a bit wide there. Hulkenberg gonna try and make a switchback round the outside, but we squeeze him and we get better exit out of turn 2, and we are back up. We're into P7 for the first time in this race. We passed Hulkenberg on pure pace. We were faster than him, we chased after him, we closed up to him, and we overtook him. Here's a replay of that move down the inside into turn 1. We ran wide a little bit, that compromised our going into turn 2, but Hulkenberg didn't quite manage to pull a, you know, counter-attack move, and we were up into P7. But after that, I started saving fuel, as you can see on the MFD display at the bottom right. You can see that our fuel is not, you know, a lot. There's not a lot of fuel left, and I also just wanted to bring the car home, you know. P7, I couldn't really get a better result, and knowing that I have a Mercedes engine in the back of my car, it was, you know, like a Sunday drive until the end. And I knew that I was just have to get the traction zones right. I just needed to have a bit of a gap between me and Hulkenberg at the start of the big straight, at the end of sector 3 and the start finish straight, and I was gonna be okay. So as you can see, that was the case. Hulkenberg is not close enough to make a move, and that is the case for the final lap as well. We move on to the back straight on lap number 14 out of 14. Kimi Raikkonen has won the race. Nico Hulkenberg isn't close enough to make a move on us, so we're gonna go around the final corner for P7 at the Malaysian Grand Prix from last position. Pretty good result, pretty good race. I'm happy.
And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Esteban Ocon. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
Of course, we get the driver of the day award. Thank you, Anthony Davidson, for that. But that has been this video for today, guys. If you enjoyed it, please do hit the like button. Comment down below what your thoughts of it. Subscribe to the channel if you're around here. Share the video if it's material to you, and also comment down below in the comment section what are your predictions for qualifying and the race. And also you can see my prediction and a few other guys' prediction in our latest podcast. Link for that will be in the description down below. Go and check it out. It's a really good podcast. So yeah, guys, that has been the video for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.